Here we go. It's going to be a good one today. Let's get YouTube spun up here. Hey everyone, STT here. We are back. I'm sorry I was out most of last week. Life happens sometimes. But we're going to be back with a full week of streams and videos and what else not this week. And I'm really excited this week because today and Friday, I'm going to be looking at this year's Queer Games bundle from itch.io. Um, this is a fundraiser that they've done every year, and you can get a massive, massive amount of content for a relatively low price, all from queer game developers, little indies and everything else, whatnot. That is all very fun. You can see here. When I last refreshed the page, there were still 22 days left in this year's campaign. And I would say, please go out and buy some of these. Support these queer creators. Um, I was able to do this last week just fine. I know that Itch is one of many, many parties caught up in the big uh, online content payment drama. If you're in the US or the UK, or actually almost anywhere in the Anglosphere, honestly, there's been a lot of efforts recently to, wall off parts of the internet so that, children are not exposed to adult content. Which is, you know, fine on the surface, but people use that as an excuse to do a bunch of absolutely ridiculous things. And they had the whole issue with Collective Shout, recently a group from Australia pressuring payment processors to then pressure the games distributors that use those payment processors to take down offensive content, inappropriate adult stuff. And even though in theory they are, targeting, you know, eh, sorts of really adult violent content, there's they've swept up a lot more in their net, and most people can read it as that's part of the intent. If you are in anywhere in the Anglosphere, I would say, keep making calls to both the payment processors and the game distributors and to your politicians to try to help protect the internet from getting walled off for queer content, because queer content often gets lumped in with adult content. And even if you like queer content but don't like adult content, still call in, because if you are drawing the line in some places, that opens the door for other people to move where the line is. If adults are making content for other adults, they should be free to do so. And payment processors shouldn't be in the way there. Government shouldn't be in the way there. Yeah, that's just my thoughts. And also just make sure to direct your anger to the places where it's most effective. I know some people at Ichio have been put under the gun for what they've done, and delisting things or supposedly delisting things. I don't know all the details. Um, but I know of all of the video game distributor systems, Itch.io's the smallest, and or at least of kind of the major ones that people hear about, because also you've got Steam, you've got whatever Microsoft distribution system is, and then you've got Itch.io. Um, Steam and Microsoft and whatever else not have the corporate oomph to push back against payment processors that Itch.io does not. They can still absolutely be doing better. I don't disagree with that. But they've also been pretty good. I think they've already started looking into ways to get around some of these payment processors things so that their creators can get the money that they deserve from the effort for making all these games that other people really want to play. So yes, if you are anywhere in the Anglosphere, keep up the pressure on your companies and your politicians to help keep the internet friendly for queer and for adult content. Um, that's all I'll say about that. It's time to actually get into the games here. Let's actually go and have some fun. I did look at the itch.io queer bundle 2 years ago. Actually, I totally forgot to do it last year. To be fair, last year I had the whole thing where I was getting between jobs and whatever else not. But I did this a couple years ago, And if you remember any of those streams, you'll notice that there are 3 games already showing right here that I've already played. So you've got Tavern at Night, you've got Someone Stole My Lunch, you've got Where the Demon Lurks. Um, all very fun stuff. I enjoyed them. I'm also very kind of excited that Tavern at Night seems to have a side game now as well. So while I won't be replaying Where the Demon Lurks or Someone Stole My Lunch, I do think I'm gonna try to go on another run of Tavern at Night just to refresh myself on the game and see how that looks now, and use that to maybe leapfrog into the Firelight side game here. And there's just a bunch of other stuff that all looks really nice. I've downloaded many of these. I played Fantastic Wonderland again 2 years ago. I have not downloaded that one this time. I think it's fine. I actually even think I checked. I think the files are exactly the same files that I got last year. These other games actually have been like updated, the files themselves, the download files since then. Um, but yeah, we're gonna start with a Tavern at Night and then just see what else we want to play. So I've actually got my OBS lined up for just just to capture my screen. That's all it's doing right now. So yeah, where are we gonna start? As I said, Tavern at Night. So we'll start here, and I don't really have a plan for the rest of the stream aside from just having fun with some of these games that I've downloaded. So let's do it, shall we? Get on in. Oh, and there's the log file created. Ah, yes, and that is showing well enough. Yeah, I don't think anything's cut off. Oh, yeah, you can still see a little bit of my Windows Explorer down there. We are awesome. Let's play Tavern at Night. What's your name? Enter your name here. Well, I'll use my old whatever here. Choose your pronouns. Absolutely he, him. Gods, what a downpour. For over an hour, and what started as a lovely sunny day has been completely transformed to a dark storm. You shiver in your wet, uncomfortable clothes. You can barely feel your fingers, and your feet ache. Ugh, I know what it means for the feet aching. I was actually at a water park all Saturday, and by the end of the day, my feet had been wet and walking on concrete. It's not fun when your soles are soaked all the way through. Tavern nearby, and you're hoping to spend the night there, but you don't know the area well. Being a little faster when a faint light in the distance emerges. This has to be the place, right? You pick up the pace. It doesn't take long before you finally, mercifully, arrive at what indeed appears to be a tavern. Ah, relief floods through when you push open the doors. Full the place is laid on. I'm speeding through this, by the way, because again, we have played before. I want to get to the interactions. What can I get you, lad? Ale, beer, wine, warm milk, water. What do I want? I'm gonna get some wine today, I think. Any chance of a nice wine? Coming right up. Turn the face of the rest of the tavern. Scanning room, it's packed. Smell night, cold from far within the fire. When taking the hearth is strangely empty of company, except for one man. Occupying one table by himself, a large man with a big shoulder pelt sits turned away from the rest of the tavern. You consider for a moment to follow the example of the rest of the people, but your cloak is dripping in a pool at your feet. He won't kill you, right? You make your way over to the table. He doesn't say anything. Conversation halts. Once more, as tension creeps into the cabin, you can feel everyone looking at you. People go back to their hushed conversations. You unbutton your cloak and drape it over the back of the chair, then get to work on taking off the damn boots. You wiggle your toes experimentally good, all still functional and in order. The barkeep shouts when you push the stuff away your eyes to thank him. Here you go, lad. Drink up now. You want something to eat? Anything else? Yes, please. A hot meal of whatever's on the menu would be wonderful, and if there's room for staying the night, I have coin at the ready. Furrows his brow. Meal I can do, room's gonna be difficult. You see how swamped the place is. It's okay. Spend the night in a chair here. Anything's better than the storm out there. That's for sure. I'll get you food. With that, he's off. you get the heat of the hearth, you wish you could take off more of your wet clothes. You have to wait until you have a little more privacy. Strangers not looking at you. Gruff, weathered, and well-traveled, a hard-looking man. The ridges of the scar across his lip and cheek throw soft shadows over his face in the firelight. Do you need anything? Caught you looking. Alright. I forget what I did last time. I think I just tried to play it cool and casual. I'm going to be a little bit more advancing this time, I think. We'll see how he reacts to someone who seems interested. You hear a snort. Tell me what you see. Ooh, okay. So we've got battle scars, just the sights in general, or the tattoo. As I said, we're going to go advancing. I'm not going to be too specific. Let's just say appreciating the sights of the tavern. Obviously, oh, right. Here, I'd eat up and warm. See me more in front of you, along with some soft bread. Your mouth waters. Dig in. Simple food. Great job, woman. Grinding with something akin to mild amusement. You need anything? Just appreciating. He's smiling. You're sure of it. Okay. Okay. Hungry? Feel free to order some stuff. I'm not sharing. Oh. It was meant to nicely someone eating with such gusto. It's a... You're too tired to care. What's your name? Am I to entertain you while you eat? Yes. You better order me a drink. Okay. Okay. Another ale, please. Coming right to you. Hogging the fireplace. Other gentlefolk present seemed to not care for it. Took a seat where I pleased. Catch nervous glances every now and then. My Azram, that's right. Azram is his name. I'm Simoic. Small knob. What brings you other than the pouring rain? Yep, rain's here. You're alone. Where you're traveling to? You should have a lot of questions in you. I bought you a drink, didn't I? So as you did. Alright, he's alone. Doesn't say where he's going. Drag a checklist of the fire. Yeah. Keep the fire slightly less soaked. Cold? Getting warmer by the minute. Yes, the fire. Oh, shivering. So you come here often from time to time. The beverage you particularly recommend. Holds up his tankard of ale. Maybe you should switch tactics. Want to play? I see you grow bored quickly. Get to know a stranger in tavern at night, spend some time in good company. If the company was good, left him smile. It feels like you finally have his attention. Winner gets the last loser question. Must the loser answer? Facts. Jack's stolen hand. I know it. Yes. First round. How do we do this here? I forget if we play or not, but just... I'm the winner. Haven't played in a while. He's a little furrowed brow there. Using it all night long. Now let's see. I'm going to, yeah, again, we're doing advancing, so I've always looked this strong. Perks an eyebrow, yes. What, that's it? Show off my strength, this isn't the place to do so. You also in with those arms, yes please. Round of one-armed push-ups. You'll lose sorely. Okay, yeah, we haven't seen our character. Let's see. Emerges victorious this time. Got lucky. That's your question? Well, it's you because you looked interesting. Again, we're just being forward. Here, you're handsome. But you charm your way in everywhere. I missed it. That was what I thought. That was what he said. That was what. Oh, I missed it. Handsome. Have you seen yourself? My turn to deal now. I'm flustered. Another round. Just play before you speed up quickly. You emerge as the winner by a hair. You didn't need a little pest if you hadn't drawn. He looks a little embarrassed. Enjoying the game. If that's what you'd like to believe. I want to know. Okay, yeah. I want to see what he enjoys doing, but I'm being forward today, so how do you reduce... Fist, magic weapon... Great sword that was hidden behind his hulking form. Given the choice, I'll use my Zweihander. I'm not familiar with that weapon, so I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. When the 5-foot is still well clear. Not me. Oh, good lord. You have to show me what you can do sometime. You want to spar with me? Maybe just watch. I don't feel like using a limb yet. You eager to spend your coin? On second thought. Bad draw. He's clear winner. What's your question? I'm not sure what to ask. Nothing out here for many miles. Few roads between Yansmore and River Keep. East. You're welcome to join if you want. Aren't you forward? He's blushing. We'll see. Gonna be my bodyguard? Hell's no. If you're slamming around me, you're sorry ass behind. Gotten more into the game and is bent on winning again. Sweeter to take victory. They aren't really rigged, are they? Gives you a flat look. Okay, so my question. Okay, here we go. What's something you enjoy doing? Enjoy my work, which is. I believe that's 2 questions. I'm a merc. Ah. I mean, that makes sense with the big sword. Oh, okay. Let's see. You must be good at fighting. You must get hurt a lot. You must earn a lot of coin. Well, we have seen the scars. We've seen his arms are good at fighting. I don't want to say you must earn a lot of coin. I don't want to seem like I'm trying to mooch. Mercenary. Actually, yeah. Saying you get hurt a lot means you're probably not as good at your job. So we'll must be good at fighting. Let's see. I like to think so. It suited me. Perceptive little thing. Okay. Let's make it the last of the night. And once again, you play. Fury knocks you flat on your ass. Stalemate is up for you to think of. So not time more than 7 weeks. Oh, buddy. Gods have mercy on me. Spot me easily in the crowd. Second glance at those muscles. So we want to know. Not sure anything a little longer while we talk. Okay. Want another? I'll pay. Thanks, but I'm good. Gotta stay sharp. You getting a little tipsy, sir? Amused if I was, yes. Not as young as I used to be. Can't drink as much as I used to if I want to keep my head clear. You don't look that old. Could surprise you. Did you celebrate your 30th recently? There's the blush. I'm not above flattery from a young pretty thing, but that's taking it a little far. Age doesn't matter the amount of time you could snap my neck with 2 fingers. Don't tell me you're scared now. Ooh, let's see here. I mean, not scared, but... presence of a big guy like you. You're safe from me. It's been late, that's not many guests listening around, most of them just both. Huddle in front of the fire. Are you heading to bed? Whatever's available, I see. So, see you in the morning? Be longer when you wake. Job well done entertaining me. Not as unpleasant as I thought. Parting goodbye. It's more of a request. Let's hear it. Ask to hear it again. Stop by the time coming in occasionally, and terrible to see you again. Okay. Hope to see you again. Sleep well. Sweet dreams. When he stands up. Ooh, new CG unlocked. What does that mean? And doze off to the thoughts of 2 strong hands holding a fan of cards. You're winning, of course. With a smile, you drift to sleep. All right. Rest well, dear traveling. May your journey never be lonesome. Now, what was that? Load settings extras, I assume. Ah, okay. That's him playing cards. So, we did not get what I assume is the ending where he invites you into the room. Which would be nice to get. I don't want to keep hammering at this game, though, but that is Tavern at Night. I do enjoy it quite a bit. And I will keep playing to try to see if I can find that other ending. Meantime, though, we will quit here. And I want to see what happens with this next game, Firelight. I don't actually think I read the description on the Queer Bundle, so I don't know exactly what this is going to be like. Let's look at the about just for a moment. Here's off, good to see you again. More games like these. Okay, we gotta go back. Uh-oh. Oh, hello. Ah, there we go. Let's start. Hail and well met, stranger. What's your name? Well, we are Simoek, as we know. He, him. Thomas, grateful to give your legs a break and walk away. Aslan keeps a murderous pace. Okay, so we're already traveling together in this game. So yes, you agree to at least travel together as one of the endings for the previous one. Despite what he calls incessant whining constantly marginally adjusted his strides to yours. But it's been nice. Ever since your first encounter, the skies remained a friendly blue. Now summer tucks away in red golden hues. For a few months, the last rays drape the world in a warm glow that softens even the sharp edges of Azram's Zweihander. Whatever, however you pronounce that sword or whatever. He rolls his eyes when you point out a pretty sunset. You know he likes them too because he allows the two of you a break. You catching your breath and him nonchalantly adjusting his pack on his back every time you do. Kick off your boots, wipe dry some mud, and wiggle your toes. Nice weather or no, you have more blisters than you'd like. Ow! You wince when you inspect the angry red skin, and breathe a few curses under your breath when your skin chafes like the seven hells. Everything alright? Like you have a shoulder from his attempt at a campfire. Totally fine, only dying a little bit. He goes out of match striking, followed by a familiar crackle. Only a little bit, that's fine then. Next to you, picks up one of your feet and drapes it over his thigh. Oh wow, we're a lot closer now. With your side, he usually paws resting near your shin, while the other reaches for a pouch at his side. He tisks as he inspects the blisters. Your boots weren't made for walking, that's for sure. Avery, will you carry me the rest of the way? Absolutely not. The hand on your leg squeezes it in warning, but it's something you've learned after trying with Aslan for 2 weeks. It's despite all his complaining, he never actually gets angry with you for poking and prodding at him. But if you agree I'm right, I will give you some of the Wild Witch's Wondrous Wellness Cream. Tin, a dry, tawny smile of the campfire gleams off the edge when he shakes it mockingly. Believe that's what we call a coercion, sir. What's that you'd rather go without? Oh, great Aslan, conqueror of worlds, your eyes sees all and your lips speak only truth. You can go on. My boots sarcastic with the South. The tone shifts in here are hilarious. It's like, you can imagine these guys have just been bantering for 2 weeks. He's surprised when he doesn't throw the tin at you like he's done every other night, but instead opens it, dabs some on his fingertips, and gently rubs it on your blisters. Oh. Feel better? Yes, thanks. And watch in silence and look gross out, but he said he's showed gruesome sights during his time as a merc. Could be a figure somewhere low on the list. Small wave of disappointment washes over you. This will be the last time I was a teacher. You boots the last time I'm putting really? Why not? You guys gonna spend the night together. Oh, you didn't already be. You weren't. Oh, you can pick what happened here. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna. Okay. More ways than one. Seeing George would understand what hasn't happened again ever since. Oh well. Yes, you wish it would happen again. Well, more than just a way to touch on. You didn't want the time to be a one-off. Last opportunity to change that. His feet are properly salved up and wrapped with clean bandages. He lets go of your leg, wipes his hands, and turns around to rummage around in his pack. Hungry yet? Starving. You lean back on another raise up to mock thought. Was bean stew yesterday? What could it be? Bean stew. Don't like it? You're welcome to cook anytime. Never. The hunger's the best sauce. Hasn't been served mushy bean stew for 6 days now. You're not ungrateful. Okay. Crackle and something is soothing as the warming stew in your stomach. The sky is truly going dark now. It's a clear night. Oh, the stars. Nice. Washed up, bedroll, puts the fire. Come to be on the road together, as if you've been on the road together for years. I'll take first watch, you get some rest. Yeah. Okay, so that kind of makes sense. If you're actually traveling and not in a tavern, it makes sense that you've probably not been awake at the same time. It's not just the same idea because he lies down beside you. Aww, okay. Oh, that's a nice view. If you see a falling star, call dibs. He snorts. Dibs, what do you make a wish on? Never wished on a star before. Can't sit around and wait for a star to give me what I want. Okay, what's your wish? Alright, we're gonna be nice. I wish you have to. We'll do this. It's quiet for a beat, to thoughtful, aren't you sweet? Try hard to make it come true. Coming close to the warmth of the campfire. Yep. Tell me a bedtime story. Feet hurt and they were tired all day. Also, I won't be able to fall asleep, please. Biggest pain in the arse to It's so rude. With ants in your bedroll. They bite. Think they bite harder than you. Oh, you want to find out? You thought it was entirely idle. Thing to get you to leave the comfort of your own bed in the world. And maybe, even that's a solid maybe. Where's all that energy hours ago? Couldn't carry my pack. Kept up with you, I'm struggling as it is. Told you if you join me during my morning exercises. Wait, we've been traveling together for 2 weeks and we haven't done morning exercises together? What the heck is my excuse here? Means your legs are stupid long, not because I'm out of shape. Short stuff. Maybe we'll butt face. Oh, dragged on his face before, resting on his head. He sounds like he catches a note of amusement. Still childish, drag you down to your level. What do you need? Take him down a peg or two. Derisive snort. Out a soft hoot and another answer. Let's play a game. He groans. More games. Well, no, it's not the point. It's our last night together. Of course, you've spoken about it and come you until your destination. That's something about having to take care of business, whatever that means. Not stopping you. You better reach for your pack and more set of cards. We're playing the okay, different game now, different game. Fortune's Path. It's a way to tell someone's fortune. I shuffle the cards, you pick past, present, or future, and I'll read you a spread of 3. Okay. Interesting. Good money to read their fortunes. Let's hear it then. Fortune cards, how do you choose for me? Alright, client's king after all. Get my money back if I don't like what my fortune is. That's just a better one. Okay, let's see. Oh, what is this? The scabbard, the 5 of stars, or the crossroads? What are these? How? Okay, hang on. Let's say 5 stars. In the present now, let's kind of tell me that I'm breathing wrong. That should help. Let's see. 5 stars. We'll break into a dawn of new beginnings. Some good or bad? There's no good or bad with fortune cards. Pretty hopeful, I'd say. Peaceful sort of transition into something new. 5 of stars stands for the 5 fingers of the hand. Connection or wishing for connection or longing in general. You think longing is hopeful? You look forward to get whatever's come. So we're looking toward a hopeful future. Buddy! Bride grumble, reading and out of himself. Okay. You can see the hesitance lining of repressed wish to be proven wrong. What though, right? What do you wish for most in the world? So he says it by the quirk of his lips. To be left alone if I get some sleep would be nice. Oh, you're gonna miss me. Maybe just a little. Selfish things. Flicker to your lips. It's hard to be sure. You guess right, I'll tell you. I think what you want most is... Alright, as I said, we're being forward today, so let's... No, he's blushing. Did I get it right? What? No, you didn't. Why are we looking at that blush, you see? Do you want to kiss? No, you surprise me. And he refuses to meet. You let it slide. Ready for the next? Sure. Alright. Ooh, we can pick more. Ooh, the mirror, crossroads, scabbard. Well, okay, let's continue on with this one. Mirror. Oh, it can't be good because of the broken mirror. It didn't take for this. There's no reflection. Okay. Points to you, so it is a game. Reflection, don't look at me bad. I'm not the one who made it up. On yourself, who you are. It has to do with regret or debt. But all your regrets are making me run after all day. Getting you in shape. Last time in shape does not mean barely hang on for dear life. I wish I could say I'm happy to prove you wrong. Always with the dramatics. Go on then, what's the card telling me to do? Take a look at my ugly mug? Oh, come on, you're not ugly. Saying right now, self-evaluation. What do you like about yourself? What do you dislike? Is there anything you can or want to change? Night is quiet, safe, and then after a sharp crack in the canvas, as he does slowly find himself. I know there's plenty I dislike about myself, but now that you're asking me, it's hard to name something specific. Believe in my strength, my skill. I don't know. I don't really think about it much. It's alright to know what you don't like about yourself, but there's plenty that's good about you too, if you say so. I know so. I do like the sense of humor. He's the back and forth has been very fun here. Even your terrible jokes. My terrible jokes. Someone who thinks sword puns are peak humor. Oh, come on, that's an awesome sword, though. That's an awesome sword. All right, so we can either do the scabbard again. Oh, that's okay. Last card. Change your energy. Sits up slightly. I suddenly a lot more awake and alert. What is it? Collecting my thoughts here. Two entangled rosebuds against the backdrop of a big green rosebush. The main flowers are just beginning to bloom, petals unfurling in the edge of the screen. You feel a little flustered. Other names this card is known from: the two lovers, lover's guardian, the sanctuary of lovers. Doesn't have to carry romantic meaning, but it's hard to shake. Transformation, persistence, and new relationships in general. Making a new friend, or yes. No one but you, or what? Romantic kind. Confessing to something is really as fortune, and yet thought that was a thing of the past for me. I used to think I was best off on my own. I'm not so sure about that anymore. Okay. His eyes are intense as always. Molten gold that shimmers in the faint firelight. Might not be meant for you, but it makes your cheeks feel warm anyway. What kind of person would catch your eye, just out of curiosity? Never really thought about that. Doesn't have a type if that's what you're asking. You think it's totally devastatingly attractive? Sounds like you do. Maybe you tell me to give an example. I'll know what to say. Just repeat what I say, promise. Okay, this is okay, this is the most forward. Um it's also in theory the most shallow. Well, striking features maybe else not. Um I mean, he probably okay, he's already clocked that you were surprised by the card. So, yeah, we'll just admit. And he blushes. Yes, don't judge me for what I like. Give me a serious answer. You are serious. And to look you in the eye. Uh, Fine. I'll say good heart. Seeing to hold by that, I won't worry as much anyway. Big serious. I'm actually a sweetheart. Smile he can't quite hide. Anyone with eyes would worry about you. It's a miracle you've made it as far as you have. Hey! Back in the stack. So let's put it all together now. Self-discipline, know yourself better. Relationship with someone, that's what you think. Never got my fortune read before. What's happening right now makes you wonder if those cards have eyes. How about the eyes? That's a trade secret. Drives you also a little cold. Yeah. Starting a shiver cold. Mm-hmm. Come here. Oh. Inviting you to snuggle. Only if you want. Yes. Please. Lucky reading the rest of the world. Yes, you like it. Oh, and he's blushing again. His son's out. You've never heard him complain. He's very warm. Better? So much. Sneak your own arm across his chest. You get a gentle squeeze in response. Soft brush your thumb over his shoulder. Always knew you were a cuddler. Not much else when you're sticking to my side like a leech. A slap in protest. How dare you? You wish leeches were as cute as me. Hmm. Eyes trail over your features. Don't have to think about that one. Trying to make me leave? Immediately to prevent any thoughts of escaping, you laugh. It makes him laugh as well. Oh, okay, stupid. Idiot. For some people, that had been the very last thing they saw before their untimely demise, and usually will sleep without fear or worry. All right, go serious and thoughtful. Would regret there something when one is struggling with thoughts of parting ways. Asram, can I kiss you? Stutter erratically under your palm. He echoes earlier statement, those of a bewildered smile breaks out and says, yes. I thought you might not. There we go. Long enough since your first night together that it feels new all over again. How flush. Okay, starts off trying to kiss you around his protruding tusk. Oh, doesn't want him to be thrown off kilter. Pretending at restraint you and fist your hand in the okay. Okay, I like this. Out of breath. Press against you as an obvious attempt at self-control. But it's now no longer a cozy blanket anymore, like a sweaty cage. Thinking about doing that for a while, then hurry up and do it again. Yay! Get out of your bedroll and curl up with him. Ah, because you know the lingering kiss. Awesome. Might not be enough. Should have said something sooner. Oh, so how I missed it! Hang on. Oh, there's a back. There's a back. Sign agreement. Thank you. Okay, I forgot there was a back button. Hitching noises. Okay, stay with me a little longer. Look into him and you see like you've grown. You find him looking at you like you've grown wings in a halo. You won't mind? Press against the jagged scar that rises up from his lip to his cheek and he flushes. Why would I mind? I like you. I like your company. Alright then, brace. Okay. Tugs of your trousers. There we go. How explicit are we getting here? Should I not be streaming this summer fluttering in your stomach? Won't be the end after all. More to talk about, itineraries to discuss, but later. You're distracted by rough roaming hands sliding over your bare skin with a new edge of sweetness to your previous intimacy. Tumble into the night together. Hushed laughter over the quiet crackle of the firelight, feeling warm in more ways than one. There we go. Yay! Haven't gotten it quite in the first game yet, but we got it on the first try in the second one. Hope you found Thank you for playing. Hope you found warmth in both the campfire and the company. Thank you, QQ Games. I like it, I like it, I like it. Rest well. May fate always smile kindly upon you. Okay. Let's see, is there anything else here? But yes, that is nice. We did it! We did it, y'all! We now got confirmed relationship with Azram the Orc in Firelight. I am happy now. I am happy. I still have to figure out how to do it in the base game, so that is going to be a goal. That will be a goal. But I'm glad this game assumes you've already done that, or at least it gives you the. It assumes you've agreed to travel with him for 2 weeks, whatever happened exactly that night. But you need to have that some baseline beginning. Other endings to strive for. But that is Tavern at Night and Firelight. I love it. I love it. I love it. I will have to go and find more about them and give them praise for that. But now we have to find another game to play here. Let's see. Raven Star, if I recall correctly, I think it really is like a GBA game. I might be able to open that with RetroArch. I haven't actually done any Game Boy games on RetroArch before. I've done, obviously, the DS games with my Pokemon streams. It's possible I could maybe try Raven Star with this. Let's see if we can do it. I honestly don't know. Alright, so we're going to load Actually, no, I did find a core first. I need to download a core, apparently. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about that just yet. Maybe that'll be for Friday. We'll try to do that on Friday with Raven Star. Hello. There we go. I've downloaded, I think, most of these other ones right at the top here. So I guess we can just maybe start going through them, because, I mean, I love what the art style looks like here on Blobon. It's a puzzle game, so that's nice. That's up my alley. Let's see how Blobon goes. Windows protecting... Oh, no! For an unrecognized app. All right. Unknown publisher. We've got it through Itch.io. I'm trusting them. Presented by Cyan Sorcery. Yeah, that's interesting music. So options, extras, custom puzzles. Alright, we'll just start. Oh, hang on. Z. Z? That's an interesting command here. Skip story, we can skip if we want. We're not going to. So we're talking about Stephanie here, exploring and checking out new things. She and her girlfriend Audrey discover there's a strange green slime. So, slime bunnies We're gonna put these together to make our blobuns, I'm sure. Kidding? Jumping up, of course we gotta. I mean, if you are a genre savvy, you do not mess with the strange green liquid, and both of these two are absolutely not being genre savvy. This is what's it called? This is the idiot ball that begins the idiot plot. If we're in trope terms. Navigate the labyrinth, summon a strange glowing magical amulet. Do you think this is what's causing the slime? I don't think you should touch. Blobun. Curse upon her. Unaware what happened and turned into a bunny blob. She said, and here I thought you had grown taller. Oh, just that? Which somewhere in the kind of can undo curses like this. A lot of effort. Right? Of course not. Let's get to work. A quest! Let's go! Fill it out. Okay, oh. Okay. Stage clear, cool. Next stage. Don't overlap. Okay. Now it's giving us hints with those arrows to start with. We'll see how complex these get. Zigzags. Oh, no. Oh, I messed it up. This is what I meant to do. Yep. Okay. Capacitory. Alright, now we're getting into fun stuff here. I see an easy way through. We're gonna get all three of these and just do a little zigzag at the bottom there. Like that. Lots of love. Okay, so this is just fill out the squares in a way that makes sense. Nope. Oh. So I'm having trouble, you'll notice. The relay between my keystroke and the movement is not the best. Sometimes I'm keystroking so quickly that the command just doesn't get through in time for the next keystroke. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Okay. I got it. Because we can do the same little jaunt everywhere we go. And that we could have filled in multiple ways. Now at some point, I'm expecting... Okay, hang on. What do I have to do here? Yeah, the responsiveness on the keystrokes, not the best. But workable. And I like the things are making sense for now. I'm very curious as to how complex these will get. Portalism. Oh, okay. Easy enough. Hopping around, so we're gonna have multiple portals here. Oh, and it's multiple colors. Alright, well we've only got one option for down here to begin with. Think this is fine. Oh yeah, absolutely fine. Weird match, okay. Okay, let's see here. If I zigged the zag... Wait, I'm messing myself up here. Okay, that won't work. I think I'm going to start going around this way. So I need to... Okay, I think I see my way through here. Now I have to be careful. This will work, this will work. And there's that little square to jimmy around through. Alright. So this game is probably not going to be as good since it's not an action game. It's not going to be as good for me talking through it. Because I'm just looking at the stages and analyzing in my brain what the best thing is. And I can't really show that on screen. Alright, next stage. Actually, so hang on. Oh, hello! Alright, let's start doing this. It's nice and symmetric, at least. So if we set ourselves up for a symmetric path, works nicely. Now, if I can divide things up into nice little squares, like this. Yeah, that works. Now, if I go to stage select now, alright, there's 3 more here. Now we can go H. Okay, and we have to unlock. So there's a fair number of stages here. There's 15 stages in each world. Apparently. I think that's necessary there. Let's try. Yes, this is fine. You'll see what I'm doing here in a moment. Yes, there we go. Now you can see the tail where I'm going to end through. Alright. First try, no retakes. Lost media. Sure, okay. Oh, nope. These controls. Alright, now I can wait. No, I have to do the zigzagging all through here, I think. Yeah, there we go. And we zip through that. Finish there. Morning Joe. So it's coffee? It is coffee. Alright, let's, wait, how can I... Alright, this is going to be interesting. I'm not entirely sure the best way to go about this stage. We're going to try starting over here. Can I just do loops around everything? No, I can't. Zigzag, zigzag, zig. Nope, that's not gonna work. We go down. I think I've messed this up already. I think I've messed this up already, unless this is... Wait a minute. Yeah, because I baked myself. Right now, you can see 2 separate squares that only have 1 entrance, and I can't hit them both. So that doesn't work. Yeah, we need to handle that better somehow. I could... Let's go back to the beginning. I wonder if it's better to start down here. Nope. Okay, interesting. Let's look at one of those extra little 1 spots. So this is trickier. At least it's not obvious. Because if I do that, I get a 1 stop over there. Alright, let's try going all the way around this way. Can I avoid... Alright, now from right here, I can in theory see... Oh, there you can mark things! What? What does this do? Oh, interesting! Okay, hang on. So, but these 3, I have to finish in like a P shape. Which... Can I... Yes! Okay, hang on. Yes, hang on. Got it, we got it! At least one answer for it. I'm sure with a game like this, even with levels I've already done, there have been multiple ways to solve some of these. Alright, so this is an end stage. We have to target this square for the end of the match. So you know what I'm going to do is just limit it off to start with. Okay, yes. Yes, we got it. Go all the way down, and then just do our zigzagging to finish the rest of this off. Oh, there's even more stages here now. So maybe it's not 15, maybe it's 21 stages per world? Alright, well, let's keep going. Oh, it's a special. How is it? Oh, interesting. Alright, we gotta do our little fill mode here. Alright, that's easy. And now we, in theory, have the more difficult part. I don't think it's that difficult. Because we can fill in, I think, each area just kind of like as a pillar method here. Yeah. Wait. No, not pillar method. We have to go horizontal here. And that does this. Next stage. Special Superstar! Oh, lordy. Alright. Well, each of the legs has a very clear, single loop path through it. So let's just do the legs first. We know how those will work. So before I do the arms... Oh, I could just do... Yeah. Let's leave the middle there for later. Gotta hit that. And if we... Yeah, that is... Dude, we got it. Got one. It would be interesting to see other people solving these, to see how many other paths go through. I'd be really fascinated to see how people think through some of these, because I know I have my own methods. I want to see if I can just loop this thing completely. No. Because look, we now have that same shape that we just did, except smaller. And actually it told us earlier, like one of the stages said, no overlapping. Well, are we actually allowed to do that? Am I imposing a limit on myself that... Okay, so no, that literally is no overlapping. That's fine. That's what I assumed. But because one stage told us not to, I wasn't sure if that was a hard rule or not. Alright, now I could go up through the stem and then like do loops around this, I think. But I'm gonna solve this as symmetrically as possible. So let's just do that. Okay. Now, can I remember what I did? I think so. Because this was the last little bit of it. Yeah, we're good. Perfectly symmetric solve. You solved all the puzzles in this area. Oh, so it's not 21, that's just how we were... Okay, so let's move over to the next island. Locks and blocks. Alright, we're gonna get a new mechanic in here. Oh, hello! I assume I have to hit the heart to unlock the rest of it. Yes. Clear enough. It's always nice when game design explains itself. Alright, this will be easy enough. Spectacle. So this is what? I just played 21 stages. This is stage 22. We'll go a few more. But I'm sure this is not the most exciting stream content, so we'll go and play some other games after this. Toggled hearts. Oh! Oh, okay, I like this. Not sprinting yet, so that we can do this. Clever. Careful planning. Got it. Nope. Ha! Stupid keystrokes. There we go. Alright. Let's go... Stage select. How many have we done now? So that is 5. We've done our 24 stages. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. Tangled Transport. Let's see what this is like. Oh! Oh! What? Oh. So, okay, hang on. I don't like this. I think I see the answer, though. I think I see the answer, because this will transport us there. We hit this to unlock these. Yes. Okay, that one took me a moment to figure out. But I was able to just clear it on sight, at least. Okay. I am... This is a fun, cute little game. This, I'm very curious as to how complex it gets. If there's any more story to find. That's a fun little... Okay, so there are 5 worlds. Okay, that's nice. And what's the puzzle rack? What's the cursed... Are there other... Oh, there are 8 worlds. Oh, official... Okay. So... I guess there were other levels you can do a world... custom puzzles. So you can make your own puzzles and share. That's actually really fun. I'm not sure if there are enough mechanics to give this in the game to give it longevity. I've only played the first 25 levels. But it is fun. Like, it's a nice, simple puzzle game, I will say. So, nice work there, Blobbin. It had a concept and it executed it incredibly well. That was nice. Let's see. I have this. There's Catches and Time Bandit. Let's see. I don't think I downloaded Killer Chat. Did I get Catches and Time Bandits? Let's see. There's Time Bandit. Yes. There's Catches. Yes. I'm not sure I want to play either of those at the moment. Game that takes time. Welcome to World Time Bandit. Real-time adventure with things. Oh, that is Time Bandit. Katya's Abyss Tactics. Okay, it doesn't really say, but it looks like. Is it like, what is that? Like sort of an exploratory game. We'll see. Stillwater. What else looks good? We've got like half an hour left here. Ooh, hang on. Red-Handed Robin. When Career lost the boarding pass, she thinks it's found a literal ticket to. Okay, interesting. Our Cinderella. Oh, Summit Library. I did see this. That one might give us some fun stuff to dive in with. Wait, why did I have this here? I don't know. Summit Library. Let's get in and see what Summit Library is like. Oh, it's more QKU! Mighty Empire and a remote library. Whose mysteries you must uncover, but you're not alone. Okay. Barrett's. Like this maid of some sort. Who are you? So you're the keeper they sent. They're pretty. You want River. Okay. With an imminent war, who will you trust? Oh my. Hello. That's a lot of blood. Welcome, Keeper, to Summit Library. The Summit Library, I should say. Alrighty. Extras about settings, quit. Extras. What are extras? Gallery, achievements, and epilogue. Okay. There are achievement. Oh, hang on. Achievements. What achievements? Unlock every achievement in Chapter 1. Old friends. Oh, so you have to play multiple. Because you can only, like, choose your hometown once, I assume. Wow. Okay. I like the achievement system here. I forget. Was this on Steam? I'm double checking something here. Summit Library. If I go. Oh, that would have been the previous page. Where'd you go? Summit Library. If we go to your itch. Oh, it doesn't seem to have its own page. Oh, demo walkthrough. Huh, okay. Some games will also give you like a Steam download. Oh, game page. Queer Winter Jam. Because the fact that it has achievements makes me think it's something you can track on Steam. But I'm not seeing that at the moment, so we will just continue playing. Let's not bother with the achievements at the moment, and just start the game. First name. Oh, hello. We get to pick even more now. Well. Alright, I'm gonna be basic. Use my whatever here. He, him. What is, okay. Enter. Or, okay. Two. Oh, okay, I can pick how I am. Height, tall, average, or short. I'll say I'm average. Skin, fair, light, medium, dark. I'll say light, I guess. Extra, freckles, moles, scars. I'll give myself a few scars. Why not? Eyes. Wow, you really do. Sure, brown eyes. I'll be basic with. Oh no, I want to go redhead today. Why not? We'll go redhead today. Medium hair. You will have to build a relationship with all the different people you meet. To raise your affinity with characters, choice will play a critical role. At any time in the settings. Got it. Chapter 1. All is silent, save for quiet footsteps on the deserted road. Faint clouds drift by across the deep, dark sky. Stars glitter above you, guiding you in what you hope is the right direction. Can I click anything? Okay, it's a codex. Some settings. What's this codex? Ah, okay. Keeper side. Yeah, we're gonna close. I'm not worried about getting lost though. You glance behind you, your guide's camel. Not even most talkative, you're glad for it. Organize your thoughts about what lies ahead. The guide camera on some of the map he's been consulting. Nice gun show here. Yes, Keeper Sem. Dealing with the honorifics. You can just call me by my name, Cameron. Yes, Moaxem. Use your official term of occupation again, but alright. So you left this barren vastness of the heat and sand behind you. The night sky's been a magical sight and your journey's coming to an end. Apprehension. Your post is an honor, of course, been called upon specifically by the Summit Library. You wanted to visit for many years, so it's gone you to other places. Past few months, people have avoided traveling if they can help it. You only hope that whatever news you heard of the escalating conflicts is sensational exaggeration. Not by the blood we saw in the introduction. You'll be safe. The summit's on neutral ground. Neutral. Found along with knowledge should be unbiased. Beginning of your training. Knowledge for everyone. Truth. I like this. Crowns with a hard fist. Of course, you include something that's rather difficult in practice. Libraries need funds and support. The courts do what they can, not EVs. Back in the wine empire can make or break a library's fortune. What do you think? Should we make camp? Let's continue another 2 hours and we will have arrived. Let's keep going for 2 hours. Daramsen. Much bigger deal, you're all worthy of respectful title. I would know stations, right? Makes your chest ache a little for leaving your colleague and friend behind for an indeterminate amount of time. You'll miss having tea and playing set point with them. Ooh, is it? I hope we can play set point with the other people at the library. That might be fun. Warmer clothes that are warm during your cold is nice. Sun once more. Linen and silks. Oh, hello. Push on. Ooh, that is bright. Fasten your weapon perhaps securely on your head. Slight tan if you left your cover, you get sunburned. Of course. Not sought for the night. It's already that hot. Wow. Wear nothing ever again. Terrain changes. Darker color. Yay. Yay. We're here. To melt upon the unpaved road. Rapid fire dialect. Your name sprinkled in as the summit. That's too fast. A little Atun, the language of the desert people, but it's not the strongest of your fusional languages. Oh, okay. Who knows, maybe you'll find time to brush up on your stay at the summit. All is clear and you're free to traverse the path leading further in the mountains to your final destination. Curious what you'll find. There's no equal to the elaborate magical systems woven into the Summit Library. You won't have to climb all the damned way up. Contraption run by a steady stream of magic. Briefly, you set the hum of magic. It's been too long. Missed the feelings. Pretty slow. Power? Guard with the stone star. What is this fuzziness? Magic has been strange of late. The stone stars are old, but I know the way if this doesn't work. Oh, I can... Okay, you've traveled the stairs before? Many years ago. After I'm still there, you can feel... Not seen this kind of disturbance before. Step back, couple steps back as well. Symbols glow. Don't tug you until the steam travels a little more smoothly. Pull there. Ah, there we go. Should be good to go. I promise it's safe. What happened? Aw, come here, come on. Soothing encouragement the camel steps inside. Travel in darkness. It's a magically powered elevator. I'm not going to be super forward in this game yet. We'll start here. We'll do the same. I can make things move again. Push the ship with your own core energy. Once more, and there we go. Has withstood the test of time through the torn mountains. Yeah, sudden rush of gratitude for his presence. Serves something so old. Raising your hands in greeting, feel the pull of the spark. It's a door, well-fitted key. Caress your cheek and play with your hands as you follow the written instructions to request package. Drawing symbols in the air. Nothing happens to make a mistake. There we go. Before you emerge as though hewn from the mountains. The summit. Oh, that's impressive. I wish you well. On such as it's a little heavy to carry by yourself and manage. It's a way to contact you again should I have need of your service in the future. If you send a letter to one of the awesome outposts, it will find me. Alright. Hope we meet again. Make your way to the summit's large doors. Oh. Okay. Glass, light spills all of the entrance hall. Pillars right in the walls are engraved miniature scenes of ancient tales. Complex pattern. Board of one of the games Darren Sen likes to play. It's warmer than cold mountains. Climate control spells. The ranks of the keepers, but for a moment you feel as small as you did back then. Straight in, sharp voice cuts. Over here, please. Oh, yep. Scowling in dark circles. Sometimes you mention rather attractive, not for displeased frown. Scowl has deepened, so you're the keeper they sent. I'll be nice. I'll pretend I didn't hear the scorn there. Nice to meet you. Direct me where to go. Any of the rest is left in the pistol. Communication instrument. Someone's a lot more complex. Someone come for you, so please leave this desk and make room for other visitors. Guess fine, there's no one. Oh lordy. Yeah. Moxem. Alright, stands in front of you. She's wearing the rest of the variation of the librarian's robes. Shorter, not intimidating. Oh, excuse me. Someone opens his paths for the traveler. The traveler enters doors to its knowledge. So it's possible not a warm expression. New codex entry unlocked. Barrett! Hi, Barrett! She's been very kind. She doesn't look so well, though. She gets enough sleep. Less librarians, and maybe that's why. Okay. But I see you're already aware. Naturally, we've been looking forward to your arrival here. All of you, huh? With snark library at the answer. Resist the temptation. We're trying to make good first impressions here. Got here seems the best, right? I'm honored to be here. Truly. Akutaisem? Akutaisem? Okay. Akutaisem. Shall we? Barrett signals for a couple of librarians to take your luggage. You didn't take much with you. Yep. But if you need larger equipment at any point, someone will probably be able to provide it. Or you can talk there and send you things. She leads you across the circuit hall, entries. Golden disc on her belt, the matching engravings. Sequence for moving, push and pull. Alright. The summit, but this one is beautifully adorned. Yeah, the other one was like dinky, apparently. Wonder and yet there's this weird fuzzy feeling with it hits the match feels sluggish somehow. Something going on at the staircases. Something off about it. Good, that means you're not an imposter. Shakes the last nerves. Keep my guard up around here, it's what I like to hear. Wooden door with ancient. The lights, let the lights shine on. Come in. Circular chamber, window. Okay. Older woman whose strict, even gaze as you stiffen in a polite bow or poise. Welcome. Not polite smile that does not reach her eyes. Oh no. Refined authority that leaves you no doubt in mind. This has to be Zedith's. Good to see you. Akutized Zedith's head librarian. Requested your aid. How may I help? Cane that was resting against her desk, made of dark. A library's dealing with an unusual problem as a keeper of the importance of magical systems. So much so that it requires a specific profession, which requires education, and here you are. With the magic, and books have become warped. Some refuse to open, some are illegible, some are suddenly blank. Oh, that's all bad for a library. Passage. Dysregulated heating and cooling systems. Kitchens have been struggling. Oh no. Happens slowly over time, though it escalates still. Our own keeper worked day and night to restore them, but she fell ill. Come with core sickness. Ooh, depleted core. Never seen. You're not the first keeper that has come here either. Gave up or fell ill. Wow. To lure you here into false premises, and we'll get out the instability of the summit. Most vulnerable would take advantage of that. Only that I wish to be careful. Yeah. See, isn't the biggest afterlife in their knowledge, but yeah, there's a lot going on apparently. Accordingly to the task, faith you're capable. Mock. Darren's an old friend of mine, and apparently they're very fond of you. You'll have to write them a letter about it later. Look at our problem. Harm the libraries and some aid you whenever we can. I'm more happy to assist you to the best of my abilities. Barrett's our overseer. You might need during your stay. Warm smile has vanished. She looks tense and on edge. Yep. I'll be sure of that. As do I. That's a heavy task to be dropped on right when you arrive. Shakily exhale. Something, but truth is, I'm incredibly busy. There are about 10 crises every day. Send one of the lower librarians who fall under my care. Ias? Oh. Ah. Did we get any more about Barrett yet? Nope. Alright, so now we've got Ias, lower librarian. Doesn't seem to keepers in general, but I'm not sure exactly why. Yeah, that's not... Maybe you should have complained earlier. This is your punishment, Ace. You gotta make me proud, won't you? Punishment for what? I really don't have to play babysit. No, it's just Ace. I'd do it, but I can't. Smile. She calls out, and be polite, Ace. Silence. Alright, hi again. Why don't we... Sun says... Sometimes you're breathing hard just to keep up with him as you pass them. Literature, sciences, delivery, guest rooms, kitchen, the arch, librarian rooms, washrooms. So barely have time to let alone remember what they're for. Walk a little slower. No. Only thing keeping you from flipping him the bird. Such are you using until... Keep up, will you? There's a lot of ground to cover. Alright, what's your problem? Well, once I'm done it, you can do whatever it is you do by yourself. To help. Alright, try to reason with him. But I show him you get over yourself. I'm here to job, not put up with this kind of treatment. In all the situation. I mean, all of you, okay. So your dancers are a blatant disregard for not the collective representatives of all keepers. Fine. Spans the entire fourth floor of the guest room lecture halls. This time much slower. Whenever he asks something about a section that occurs before, but well, at least he's answering. You'll be staying here. Your key is on the desk. You need to watch the same floor. Breakfast is an hour past sunrise. Oh, this big. If you're aching, yeah, you've been getting some rest. Friendly question about how should I? The librarian disc. You're on maps. Okay. Again, I'm trying to be as friendly to everyone as I can, so I'll thank him. Ah, I can get some sleep. Okay, that's pretty nice. A small side. Well, you find some candles and swimming tools. Your luggage has been brought here. Yes, no unpacking. Collapse on the soft bedding. Yep. Night after night spilling in, drifting a well-deserved slumber. Are we getting a dream? Are we getting a dream? Well, this is, what am I supposed to know what time it is, but you're hungry. If you're traveling at night in the desert for all, probably it's time for you used to being awake during the day. So, yes, we might find a kitchen. Give me hints to where the kitchens are. Okay, we can't read it as a player right now. Unfortunately. You have to find them from there. Not as deserted as you thought. You halt at the side of the dome. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Off the names of constellations. Just how the magic has been set to follow its conditional paths. To account for the different seasons, not to mention the navigational. With a knowing smile. Very much so. Whoever this was a very talented keeper. I want to look at that. Trust skies most accurately. Including his disc for me. Serious expression shifting back to a smile. Call me Barrett, please. I don't need formalities. Call me Sod. I just picked it up from the keeper's quarters. Here you are. Alright. Sure will come in useful. They're very intuitive. If you have trouble using them, when you says the summit make these. Get them from elsewhere. Alright, that's something we should log. We've got a magic device that we're getting from elsewhere. No one in the summit is proficient in practical magic. Which makes it less strange that you haven't heard about the core sickness. Close, but they should get you everywhere you need to be. Well, I need the Highland Rain, but it's not as many as they used to be. I digress. But I've been used to traveling at night to the desert. Yes, I was looking for the kitchens actually. Oh yay! Thank you for showing us. But it seems like you need rest too. So these night shifts, daily hours. Yeah, she doesn't get much sleep. Some rest later. Some smile again. We always find the library near Sorry. Nedmon. Nedmon? Nedmon. Would you like to join me? Might have to be some other time. Duty calls. Nedmon, I guess we can help him out. Oh, okay. Gangly youth. His hair is messy and he's supposed to sleep drool off his mouth. No, the summit opens pass for the travelers. Just address them respectfully, alright? Got it, Barrett, Sam. Sure, we'll start to see each other online again soon. Alright, Nedmon. Kitchen's not active right now, and I'm not really supposed to mess with them without near here, but I can make you something. Why don't you show me what you have? Have a 3-course meal. Soup and flatbread. Oh, okay, so this is just flavor you can pick. I know I personally, I do not mind having meat. So we will go with that. It'll be cold cup, but they're very tasty. But it's delicious. Scholar, what kind? How long are you staying? So I was keeper for the time being. I suppose I'm a scholar among most of your visitors here. Can I ask you some questions? Oh. Where are you from? Where do I want to say I'm from? Well, actually, I mean, anyone who knows me, I knows I'm currently in the DC area, so let's say we're near the capital. The actual gold. I've never experienced that kind of life. And now ooh, okay, so I have, oh. So you have hats in the house. So I can actually, if I click here, oh, lots of stuff. Out in the desert. Back to his wanting tribe. Yep. Now I haven't. Oh, okay. So we can actually feel everything. I could have looked this up before you answered the question. To find the mines, barren places of a hard life. They've been slowly drying up. Oh no. No want for the feverish tribes of traveling through. Those prices keep getting higher. War-torn region of the desolate. War-torn. Very bloody conquests. Resisted much more fiercely than expected. Said they used strange dark magic. Said they're attached to actually evil spirits, so who knows if it's true. Most of them were, oh, catastrophic for the land. People fear the land because they believe that Dina cursed it. Since the information on everyone personally, someone there destroyed. I can't say I'm not curious. Alright, so they're probably angry at being taken over. Region of militia might. Mostly in service to the Axis. Major forces is born a soldier. Rotan's Valley. Oh, okay. Fertile soil. Valley looked like long ago. Trees. Oh. Seized by the Axis and an iron grip. That's not fun. Coin abound. If you're rich. Access, I'll say that here you'll find the highest highs and the lowest lows. So you're an orphan, apparently. Remember most of the colorful festivities. Cost the copper to the beggars. Oh no. Darren and Simon also spent a lot of time here for their work for the Accords. Fills me with unease. It's unfortunate, but the Accords have no choice but to be involved with politics. Alright. Interesting. Interesting. Kind of life. Not about gold, but it would surprise me. I'm saying that's travel around a lot. Interesting. The library keeps and completely gone where the Accords sent me. That name sound again. Darren is the Ivory Accords envoy. They're a colleague of mine and a good friend. Oh, is this Darren? 56, they, them, scholar. My colleague, credited clever and a source of comfort. Arranged an invitation to the Accords after meeting me by chance in a library. Fast work, you have to defeat them at set points. I'm hoping Darren's supposed to be like the Uncle Iroh figure here. That'd be nice. And there's several other people for me to meet. So hang on, these Barrett. So this was the guy who was helping me earlier. This is the guy we're talking to now. That was the head librarian. So what's the difference between the people on this page and that page? I don't know. They mean a lot to me. Without them, they're the one who introduced me to the Accords. Curiosity and enthusiasm are endearing. There's some type of studious type most librarians are. Okay. First day, so you should take the opportunity to look around where there's less people about. Just let's see, there's plenty of places to go. Where to? Librarians' quarters, gardens, infirmary. Now that seems a little intrusive. I don't feel like seeing sick stuff, so let's go to the gardens. Oh, that's gorgeous. Pleasant on your skin. You can see the gardens are much for show as they are for practicality's sake. That's very nice. There's one with vegetables. It looks like the fruit. Okay. Investigate, study the plants, or meditate. Interesting. What do I want to do? I'm actually going to meditate here. We've noticed that magic is weird, so I wonder if this will help us get in tune with everything. Whitefish is slowly circling the pond. Close your eyes. That's all you want. Oh, he can do more. Alright, well now that we're here, let's investigate. Oh, so this is where I would have investigated the magic. I thought that the meditation would be. Calls mountain waters to the irrigation system. Okay. Clever. So technically outside the library. Alright, let's study the plants. One last thing. Sweet bergamot, summer savory, yellow to seed. That a good tea. Only the rich. Fable letter. Somebody gets supplies from. Head back inside. Oh, so we can now go everywhere. Alright, let's go to the quarters. I'm dealing with the wayward magic the most. Could I ask you some questions? So, you know, I can spare some time. Nero, oversee the. Oh, okay. What have you noticed? Disaster. Refused to work. When the cell siren could trigger this? Kind of crept up on us. The stove won't light. The light's flickering. I think when it doesn't work anymore. Blah. Well, yeah, we're gonna help. Is there anything I can do to help fix this mess? I'm no cook, but I'd rather spend your time in your quarters. I'm not gonna flirt with her. We're being business right now. Head to the kitchen when I arrived this many years since. You already do. All for now. Going back to the entrance hall. Okay, so I now missed out on the infirmary. Long use a meal that's a little heartier. Whatever is being served, you seat themselves at the table. Young, old, robe, simple. Let's join some strangers, I think. The more we can... The bigger our connections, the better. The bigger our connections network, the better. Pass spot, sit. Most of the supply chain... Whoa! Yourselves defenseless. Some of that depends against some people wrecked by the previous war. Okay, maybe you can't trust these outlaws. Now they're everywhere. You never feel safe in thinking wandering ways. Okay. Spending too much time in the court, my friend. So yeah, it's... I see what's going on here. It's not all that dissimilar to what's going on now. Seeing who are the problems and where. Questions remain divided while he's clear the conflict in Netta is heating up. Slaughter quests, the deer were relentlessly persecuted. Even after all this time, the region struggles with poverty and famine. It's been colonized and conquested, taken over. I mean, as far as most of the nomadic life. Not hard to notice the striking tattoos and colorful garb. Going through all the systems currently running. Not only the chips up the rest, it can't be that easy. If other people have tried, you have to start somewhere. The bigger the library, the more important to keep his quarters. It's the place where all the magical sequences are gathered. Archive for all the systems. Coated with dust. Such force. Bookcase sections. The not as you otherwise you find this maps with overviews of the systemic magic structures. This you're familiar with. Okay. Pull the main transmitter towards you, brush the dust, sneeze, and connect your disc to it. So it is repaired by hand. few commands that test the network and it responds. Show me where you're struggling. Frayed edges of it everywhere. Okay. Alright, nudging and poking here and there to feel the system respond. Hours spent on your maps. Systems are mostly functional, and so respond once your input is little more than the most basic functions. Once you ask to cancel its destination or repeat a previous cycle, it freezes. Very weak. Same fuzziness, you get a clearer sense. It's brittle to the touch. When you tweak and nudge the lines, it responds and crumbles. Huh. Problem with two sides to it. Repairing, yes. With the magic generation. Studies on magic as a source are still in the beginning stages. We can trick ourselves, but why it's there and how and since when we don't know. Strict within the libraries contained. Oh, hang on. If the intent is for it to be contained, and maybe someone else is tapping into it, if it's a finite source, that could be draining it from the libraries where it's expected to be. I wonder if that's what's going on here. Alright. Take a break and stretch your legs. Yeah. You make it after the passage entry refuses to bring any further than the second floor and you use the stairs the last part of the way. Guess you should come back some other time. Soft melody beckons you. Yep, scattered books. Oh. Too late, so you just to the empty room. They'll show you how to link it to your disk. Okay, awesome. It's not too overwhelming. I'm supposed to check up on you often. We haven't seen him once. I've been spending time to keep his quarters trying to get a grasp of the situation. Wayward magic, but I'm gonna put these away. Short break won't hurt, right? Yeah, you no idea. I'm used to it. Okay. The Mars from 2 years ago wasn't as bad back then. A fluctuation, she calls it. No real big things. Just pushing yourself much further than would have been wise. I understand. I see someone else feels that way too. Oh, okay. Oh, I can understand how she felt. Push it out. Well, in the case she's sick to working more. Words got involved. She was shipped off. Oh shit. We get involved in something more complicated. Not a fan of the Accords either. Don't like them that much. Like how they play games, meaning court. Don't enjoy political schemes. Okay, still too fast, I'm fine. Is she though? Oh jeez. Need more than that. You should go see a healer. I insist. Gosh, alright then. You don't look good. She's asleep. In the original spots. Hope your sleep is restful. I'm taking care of the books. You know where your practices takes you a little while to find where everything needs to go. It's endearing here, language of Neda. So rare. Okay, interesting. Guys, linger on the shelves. It's not about magic. Languages. I'm gonna book in. Ooh, so we can go Atun, learn more about the desert people. That could help us with our desert friend later. But the ancient language tales from the past, I think, would be better for research and figuring out what's going on with the magic flow. And he does seem really interested in that sort of stuff. So as much as I kind of want to do Atun language of desert people, let's get the ancient language. You choose the sea, and it's called the rain, or two lovers in starlight. Knowledge, knowledge. I do want to be flirty and stuff, and I'm sure we'll get something maybe scandalous in two lovers in starlight. But let's go for knowledge for now. We'll directly flirt with people later. And that talks back to you. Calls the lover the range. Okay, there's still lovers in here. Themes that symbolize how patterns of can manifest in different ways over time. This mule of cats? Cats? Hey, hang on. There are cats in this game? I want to see cats. Slowly walk along the side. A few of the guys haven't seen the book. There's the cat! Okay, hang on. But yes. The grumpy librarian. Something whips around to face you. Oh, and he's blushing. Oh. Are these your cats? Summits. They chose the summit as their home. I'm not super ready to flirt with him yet. Let's get to know him a little bit better before we start flirting. Don't want to interrupt you. Wasn't doing anything. It's nice to be capable of smiling. So those are your buddies. Arminius, this ginger's nickel, and the black one's called... Oh, you draw my... Top of the hierarchy of needs triangle. Here, kitty! Yay, I got an achievement! Can I pet them? Is it alright? Sure, just be gentle. Nickel. We didn't get the black cat's name. Best job you've ever been on by far. Records from the Accords? Yeah, they're records. Outside the Accords, many quarters. How did they end up here? They were misplaced. You might know more. They're classified for librarian eyes only. His shoulders are drawn up. Other than you. Help yourself. The records from the budget tools from you don't recognize names of. I don't know how they ended up here. What are you doing with these? Nothing. I mean, it's a personal interest. Try add more to your bedtime stories. Sinister magic crafts are yours. Magic is evil. It's not all above board. What? Probably for the first time. You're not sure whether it's touching your face because he turns away from you. Accords aren't what they want you to think they are. I mean, we know that. We don't like the Accords as much. So much room in that. Wow. Really can distract you from thinking about what you really are, nothing more than a speck of dust in your count. Good lord. He's what's the word I'm looking for? Not nihilistic. I'm not gonna snark. Deep breath. Since there's no, I'll take this to the. It's not about what to do with you. Okay. Oof. Or the book you picked up earlier. About magic, about the Accords. So sure. Okay. Alright, are we dreaming here? Oh, okay. First week, hours spent poring over whatever. All right, we're gonna save here because I'm already a little over. I don't know how close I am to finishing the chapter, but save here. And yeah, this is interesting. Um, this is definitely more of a long-term game, and I don't know how super stream friendly it is. But I'm enjoying it. So again, I didn't even realize this was the same studio as Tavern at Night until we started seeing those opening credits. So I guess I like QKU Studio. I need to like find them and follow them more online. Um, but yes, I am intrigued. There's a lot of politics that I'm sure will be going on in this game. Uh, Lots to consider here. It's fun. I'm never the best at these like relationship balancing games because a lot of the stuff goes on in the background, and I like seeing the mechanics of the game that I'm working with. I guess that's why I like puzzle games. But I do want to know more, and I want to know how many different directions the story could potentially go into. Like, what happens if you flirt with everyone endlessly? I don't know. It's fun. I may try to make a video about this later again, especially if I can get close to finishing chapter 1. Oh, but yes, this is very well done. I am impressed. Um, so yeah, with that, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this look at a few of the games from this year's Itch.io Queer Games bundle. Yes, it's time for a break. Again, if you haven't supported the Queer Games bundle yet, I would say absolutely do so. They're actually doing really well with their funds raised. When I bought the game, or bought the bundle, the goal was at 40,000, and the raised was actually like 39,900 and some. So it was really close. I was very close to being the one to push it over the 40,000 mark, but I wasn't. I was a little too early for that. And now they're aiming for 48, which is awesome. Um, yeah, I would say keep going through. There's a bunch of fun games in here. I'm definitely gonna play this one at some point. This one might not be safe for streaming. My buddy did something weird and now I have feelings for him with a little eggplant emoji in the top corner. So yes, that one might be a game for joystick and not for YouTube. But hope you've enjoyed this look at what we've played so far, and I will be back on Friday with more games to play from this bundle. Uh, yeah, it's been fun. And I guess it's time to do all the sign-off stuff. Hit like if you like the video, subscribe and ring the bell if you want to see more like this. I have a link down in my Ko-fi or link down in the description to my Ko-fi page if you want to support me and buy more games like this, play more to demonstrate all of these indie game creators. It's really fun, and I always appreciate any support. So yeah, with that, I will see you guys on Friday. Wednesday is going to be another Magic the Gathering Arena deck feature. So I will see you guys directly on Friday. Yeah, see you then. Bye. Oh, where's OBS? OBS, where'd you go?